What is going on, everybody? WeedleTwineedle here, and we are backing up with another battle, and this one's going to be against Dat Boy. When I saw Dat Boy was challenging me, I pretty much started cracking out laughing because someone actually named themselves after a meme that's pretty much dead now. But don't let your memes be dreams, people. But anyway, looking at my opponent's team, his team looks pretty scary. A lot of very powerful Pokemon on his team. It looks like he has a pretty bulky offensive team, honestly. A lot of, really Pokemon that can do a lot of damage, but also take a couple attacks on his team. And as you can see by my team, I have Octillery Heat with Gigalith and Tyranitar. They're supposed to mesh together. And I have Scolipede on here just because I kind of wanted to use Iron Defense Scolipede because I just wanted to use it. I have no other reason for it, really. I just kind of wanted to use it. That's pretty much my validation of using everything. But we're going to get into the battle. We're challenged by Dat Boy, like I said. Very basic outfit for X and Y. Come on, man. They got to spice it up a little bit. I'm going to be leading off with my Tyranitar, as he is going to be leading off with his Hydreigon. And I knew he would probably lead off with a Hydreigon or Tornadus T or Raikou. All of them do possess U-Turn or Volt Switch, and those are normally the Pokemon people lead off with. He's going to fire off a U-Turn, pretty much implying that he used Choice Scarf, because no one really runs U-Turn on Hydreigon unless they are Choice Scarf. So I'm assuming that guy's Choice Scarf Hydreigon. Definitely good to keep at the back of my mind. As now he's going to bring in the Azumarill. I'm actually just going to take the opportunity to set up my Stealth Rocks. I figured he wouldn't stay in unless he carried Superpower. And if he carried Superpower, I would just lose. So, guys, Azumarill's going to take some Sandstorm damage here, as I figured he'd probably go for Belly Drum, honestly, or play Rough, or Waterfall. I wasn't really sure. Kind of just brought in Scolipede because I don't want any of my Pokemon taking a free hit, as he actually does go for Play Rough, expecting my Breloom, I assume, which was a good play. Gonna get nailed by Play Rough. But here, I figured, looking at the damage, he doesn't look like he's Choice Band on Azumarill. I'm pretty sure he's Belly Drum, honestly, because every Azumarill I face on Wi-Fi is always Belly Drum. So here, thinking he's just going to go for the Belly Drum, expecting me to protect or something, I'm going to go for the Iron Defense just to get my defense up a little bit, just to allow me to take the Aqua Jet, as he actually does go for Belly Drum. So that's pretty scary. I guess I expected it, like I said. Azumarill, whenever I see Azumarill, I think Belly Drum, because it just... I swear, everyone runs Belly Drum Azumarill. I don't know what it is. I mean, I understand it's like the easiest Pokemon to use. You hit Belly Drum, you live the attack, and then you just win the game, practically. But sometimes people set up with it really soon. But looking at my team is really weak to it. Besides Breloom, that could really hurt Azumarill. It just would have one-shot me with Aqua Jet anyways. Here, I am at +4 defense. I'm able to take this Aqua Jet, or no, I'm at +4 defense, sorry. I'm able to take this Aqua Jet really well at +2, so I figured at +4 I could take another attack. Honestly, when I Iron Defense there a second time, I thought I greeted really hard, and I would just lose my Scolipede here. But I'm hoping that after the Black Sludge recovery, I could take another Aqua Jet, and I'm going to be able to Baton Pass out into something that can kill this thing. Because if I don't, and I die to Aqua Jet, I practically lose this game. So he's going to go for the Aqua Jet here. I'm hoping I'm able to live it, and luckily I live with 9 HP, as I'm able to fire off the Baton Pass here, pass the baton, and we're going to pass it out into Caseytron, the god herself. So in comes Caseytron, Gardevoir, and I'm going to trace his superpower, or huge power rather. Not really going to help me because I am Gardevoir and he is Azumarill. But I'm hoping that Aqua Jet just does not crit me here, because pretty much if Aqua Jet crits me, I lose. So I'm hoping Mega Gardevoir can actually face tank this. I'm assuming at +4 defense, I could take a +2 Aqua Jet. So he's going to go for the Aqua Jet here. And it's not going to knock me out. I thought that it knocked me out there for a second because it brought me down to yellow, but thankfully he didn't crit me. Hyper Voice is going to knock out the Azumarill, and I'm not going to get swept by Azumarill today. Thank the Lord, because I hate Azumarill so much. It's so powerful. I never carry counters to it, so people normally just throw it away by using Belly Drum. I don't really know why people do that. It's just like their instinct, like I said. I don't know, but I'm not going to throw away my Gardevoir right now. I'm assuming this Heatran does have Flash Cannon or something, so I'm going to bring in my Scolipede as fodder. I could have went for Focus Blast there, but I would have missed it, let's be real, so I'm not going to go for that, as he's just going to Lava Plume and knock out my Scolipede. Scolipede already did its job. It allowed me not to get swept by Azumarill, which is nice. So you can say I just wasted my Scolipede there, but honestly, what else was I supposed to do against a freaking Belly Drum? Especially considering my Breloom does not have Bullet Seed or anything. It's actually a Spidef Breloom, as you'll see in a couple of minutes. So he's going to fire off a Toxic on my Gigalith. I think he significantly underestimated Gigalith, because I'm in the sand right now. Obviously, this thing doesn't carry Stealth Rock, so he's actually going to Toxic me, but I'm going to Earthquake and one-shot him. I highly doubt the script matters here, because obviously he turns 4 times weak to ground. And my Gigalith does carry the Sand Force ability, meaning that it's actually you know, it's a rock, ground, and steel type attacks getting greased in the sand, so it would have done a lot of damage regardless of the crit, so I'm pretty sure it would have died. So here he's going to bring Crocodile. This is a really big threat. I wasn't sure what kind of set he was, if he was Choice Banded, Choice Scarf, Life Orb, so I'm going to bring in my Breloom here onto the Earthquake. I'm hoping I can take this rather nicely, and as you can see by that damage, that did a lot. That did half, and I am actually a bulky Breloom with max HP, so I looked at the damage and I'm like, I really don't think that would have done half to Breloom, honestly, so I'm thinking he's Choice Banded, because that's just what I'm thinking in my head. I mean, I could be wrong, but this is just my assumption right now in the battle. So he's going to go for Earthquake again. I guess he saw the 2-hit KO, so he just went for it here, but obviously because of Protect, I'm able to live. And I do carry the Drain Punch, so I'm going to fire that off onto the Crocodile. Pretty much just infinitely sustaining myself. That's what Spidef Breloom does. I'm able to take that, get all of my health back, and get some Poison Heal back. And now I'm pretty much back at where he knocked me down. So now he's going to withdraw his Crocodile, realizing that, wait a minute, I'm not going to beat this Breloom 1v1. And now he's going to bring in his Tornadus, but I just went for Spore here because if he goes for the Earthquake, I can Spore his Crocodile and then just get more recovery with Poison Heal. So he actually brings in his Tornadus T directly on the Spore, which is really nice because now this thing's asleep and I can pretty much do whatever the hell I want. So that's good. Obviously, I do not want to stay in on this Tornadus T. So he's actually going to withdraw, expecting me to switch out, and he's going to bring back in his Crocodile. I'm assuming he predicted me to switch out because he wouldn't just bring back in Crocodile directly in on Breloom, as I actually am going to double switch out, and I'm going to bring in my Tyranitar here. So my opponent didn't make a really good play there, going for the really aggressive move and bring back in his Crocodile. Stealth Rocks are up, so this thing's switch-ins are very limited, so the fact that my opponent actually took really big advantage there with the double switch actually made me realize that my opponent isn't actually that bad, which is a nice feeling. And here he actually expects my switch into Breloom and goes to the Fire Fang, and that's going to knock me out. And I'm pretty much like assuming he has Fire Fang on Crocodile. He's probably Choice Banded because Crocodile is a wall breaker if it's Choice Banded, and I'm pretty sure having Fire Fang means you are Choice Banded. Like, I mean, there's no questioning it. I mean, if he's Choice Scarf, very well, you're running Choice Scarf, Fire Fang, Crocodile, but at this point, I figured he was Choice Banded. So here he's going to bring in his Raikou on my Octillery. I'm actually a Focus Energy Octillery set, which has the Scope Lens and Sniper ability. I'm going to fire off the Hydro Pump here onto the Raikou. That's going to do a decent chunk of damage, but it really doesn't do all that much, and I figured it would do more, so I'm not sure if he's a Assault Vest Raikou or exactly what happened, but whatever. So, I'm going to withdraw here, and I'm going to bring in my Taric, my big beefy god, as he's going to fire off a Thunderbolt onto my Gigalith, and that's going to do so much damage. Not really. Assault Vest and Sand gives my Gigalith a huge Speed F boost. That Thunderbolt pretty much tickled it, and now he's going to fire for Volt Switch, not wanting to lose his Raikou yet. Honestly, I probably would have sacked off the Raikou if I were him, but I don't know. I guess in his mind it was important to keep. Now he's going to bring in his Hydreigon. I'm assuming this thing is a Specs, not Specs, it's Scarf, obviously, from earlier in the game. So Stone Edge is actually going to KO him after Rocks. I did not expect that, honestly, but Sand Force with Stone Edge Stab, that honestly doesn't surprise me. I also am Adamant Nature Max Attack, so pretty damn strong with my Gigalith here. So now he's going to bring back in his Crocodile. I really hoped he would die from Stealth Rocks, but he's actually able to live, which means he's able to knock out my Taric here. And I have no ground switch-ins now, so I'm pretty much forced to sack off my Gigalith. As much as I wanted to keep it for the remainder of the game, I had to sack it off there. He's going to get his Moxie boost here, and I pretty much have to pray that Mega Gardevoir is faster than this thing. Under normal circumstances, I should be, but if he is Choice Scarfed, I lose. But like I said earlier, that damage on the Breloom, he should not be Choice Scarfed, and he's not. He's Choice Banded. That's going to knock out the Crocodile, and down that thing goes. And he currently has Raikou remaining, and I think that's it. I could be wrong, though. He's going to bring in his Raikou here, and I pretty much just had to sack off my Mega Gardevoir here. I really didn't get to do all that much because Azumarill chunked it down with Aqua Jet, but at least I didn't get 6-0'd by Azumarill, so that's always a positive, right? So down goes my Gardevoir. Unfortunately, I couldn't bring in my Breloom because he did do a really nice prediction earlier and Fire Fanged it, but I'm going to bring in my Tyranitar here. And, oh, he does have Tornadus T left, that's right. So, I'm going to bring in my Tyranitar here. He really can't do much to me because I'm a defensive Tyranitar. Not really a moveset people see nowadays because most Tyranitars are offensive, but for this setup, I want to use a defensive Stealth Rocks T-Tyre. Here he actually gets the Paralysis on my Reptar, which was kind of scary because he could actually potentially luck the game to win, but I'm able to knock out the Raikou, as all he has left is his Tornado's Tea, and I do carry Octillery in case, you know, he does carry Superpower and wakes up and destroys me. I should be able to live a Hurricane, and plus the Sand's up, so he's probably going to miss Hurricane. So overall, my win condition is still here. As long as I don't get heavily fucked by RNG, I'm able to win. Luckily, I do connect the Stone Edge, and that's going to knock out the Tornado's Tea, and that is going to be the end of the battle. So, pretty long one this time around, but we're able to knock out Dat Boy. We were able to defeat Dat Boy, and Dat Boy got destroyed by Gigalith and Octillery, even though they really didn't do all that much, but it was a group effort this game. Good job, team. But that is going to be the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, likes and comments are cherished as always, and the question of the day is going to be, what is your favorite Mega Evolution in Pokemon? My favorite Mega Evolution has got to be Mega Gardevoir or Mega Pidgeot. They're both my favorite Megas. I just think Mega Gardevoir is really powerful, one of the strongest Psychic types in the game, and I also like Mega Alakazam a lot, but Mega Alakazam I think was kind of unnecessary. I think Alakazam is already good enough as a Pokemon by itself. But anyway, that's going to be the battle, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll check you guys in my next video. Alright, peace.